Hello friends, I am Naval Yemul, working as the assistant professor in Mechanical Engineering Department, Walchand Institute of Technology, Solapur. In this video, we are going to see the introduction to industrial engineering part 2, learning outcomes. At the end of this session, students will be able to acquainted with the techniques of industrial engineering. Content of this video is the techniques of industrial engineering. The techniques of industrial engineering. The tools and techniques of industrial engineering aim at improving the productivity of the organization by optimum utilization of organization's resources, that is men, material and machines. The various tools and techniques of the industrial engineering are: first is method study. To establish a standard method of performing a job or an operation after thorough analysis of the jobs, and to establish the layout of production facilities to have an uniform flow of material without backtracking. A method study is a process of subjecting work to systematic, critical scrutiny to make it more effective and or more efficient. It is one of the keys to achieving productivity improvement. It was originally designed for the analysis and improvement of repetitive manual work, but it can be used for all types of activities at all levels of an organization. The process is often seen as a linear, described by its main steps of select, record, examine, develop, install and maintain. So we're going to see that in detail of method study in next videos. So select is the work to be studied, and record means all relevant information about that work. Examine is the recorded information. Develop an improved way of doing things. Install means the new methods and standard practices, and maintain is the new standard proactive. So second is time study. It is also called as work measurement. This is a technique used to establish a standard time for the job or an operation. Time study consists of recording times and rates of work for elements of a specified job carried out under specified conditions to obtain the time necessary to carry out a job at a defined level of performance. In this technique, the job is to be studied in timed with a stopwatch, rated, and the basic time calculated. Third is motion economy. This is used to analyze the motions employed by the operators to do the work. The principles of motion economy and motion analysis are very useful in mass production or for short cycle repetitive jobs. The principle of motion economy form a set of rules and suggestions to improve the manual work in manufacturing and reduce fatigue and unnecessary movements by the worker, which can lead to the reduction in the work related trauma. Next is financial and non financial incentives. Incentives is the positive motivational influence on a person that helps improve his performance. Thus, it can be said that all the measures taken by the management to improve the performance of its employees are incentives. The incentives are broadly classified as financial incentives and non financial incentives. Financial incentives, for example, can be the pay and allowance, productivity linked wage incentives, bonus, profit sharing, stock option, retirement benefits are all under the financial incentives. Non financial incentives can be career advancement, opportunities, job enrichment, employee recognition program, job security, employee participation, organizational climate, employee empowerment. So, this comes under the non financial incentives. So, pause the video for 5 seconds and note down what are the financial incentives and non financial incentives apart from the examples which I have given. Okay. So next we'll see what is value analysis. That is a fifth technique of industrial engineering. It ensures that no unnecessary costs are built into the product and it tries to provide the required function at a minimum cost. Value analysis is an approach to improving the value of a product or process by understanding its constituent component and their associated cost. It then seeks to find improvements to the components by either reducing their cost or increasing the value of the function. Next is production, planning and control. Production, planning and control includes the planning for the resources like men, materials and machines, proper scheduling and controlling production activities to ensure the right quantity, quality of product as predetermined time and pre-established cost. Next is inventory control. Inventory control is also called as stock control, can be broadly defined as the activities of checking a shop's stock or factory's stock. It is a process of ensuring that the right amount of supply is available within a business. To find the economic lot size and reorder levels for the item so that the item should be made available to the production at the right time and quantity to avoid stock out situation and with minimal capital lockup. Next is job evaluation. Job evaluation is a systematic way of determining the value or worth of a job in relation to other jobs in an organization. It tries to make a systematic comparison between jobs to assess their relative worth for the purpose of establishing a national pay structure. Next is material handling analysis. To scientifically analyze the movement of materials through various departments to eliminate unnecessary movement to enhance and efficiency of material handling. Next is ergonomics. Ergonomics is a Greek word. They are combined two Greek words called ergo means work and norms means law. So if there is a working laws is called as ergonomics. In US they are called the human engineering for ergonomics. It is concerned with the study of relationship between man and his working condition to minimize mental and physical stress. It is concerned with man-machine system. We'll see in detail of ergonomics in the coming videos. System analysis is the study of various subsystem and elements that make a system, their interdependencies in order to design, modify and improve them to achieve greater efficiency and effectiveness. Operation research technique. These techniques aid to arrive at the optimal solutions to the problems based on the set objective and constraints imposed on the problems. The techniques that are more often used in operation research are linear programming problems, simulation models, queuing models, network analysis, also called as CPM and PERT, assignment sequencing and transportation models, dynamic and interprogramming, games theory, and the 13th technique is the other technique, which includes statistical, process control technique, group technology, organization, and methods. These are the references I've used. Thank you.